Hello everybody, in this video we're going to have a look at settings and adjustments that we can make to the HEXASHIFT transmission through the CBIS screen. Tapping into the main transmission menu here, the first sub menu we're greeted with is our engine speed. From here we can adjust our engine speed memo 1 and our engine speed memo 2. As well as that, we have a setting down at the bottom, engine speed memo deactivation by throttle pedal. What that allows us to do is, when an engine speed memo is active, one blip of the throttle will deactivate it. So to demonstrate, by turning that function on and activating engine memo number 2, so engine memo number 2, 1500 revs is active, press the throttle pedal and it's deactivated. We can turn that function on and off from here. The second sub menu is our transmission settings. In here we have our auto shift and our auto clutch settings, which we looked at in the previous video. And moving down we have our starting gear settings. So first up here is our gear on start. This is the gear that the tractor will be in when we turn on the engine. Tapping in here we can adjust that gear. So we're on B4 at the minute. We'll change that to C1. Press the tick to confirm, and we've adjusted that setting. Below that we have our gear on start road mode. This is for use when using the auto shift and in road mode. We turn it on by pressing this icon here. What this does is it pre-selects a gear that we want the tractor to revert to when stopping at a junction or coming to a halt in a yard for when we take up drive again. So for argument's sake, you could come to a junction in D2, press the clutch, come to a stop, and because our setting here is C4, when we release the clutch again, the tractor will be in C4. And again, we can adjust that gear by tapping into the menu here. Down at the very bottom then, we have our forward reverse uncoupling function. By turning this on, it allows us to select a different gear forward and reverse. So instead of being in C1 forward, C1 reverse, we could have C4 forward, C1 reverse. So it's useful for shunting on headlands, loader work, yard work, that kind of thing. The next sub-menu is our speed sub-menu. We had a look at this in a previous video talking about the cruise control function. Moving on, we have our driving strategy. In here we can adjust the HEXASHIFT progressivity settings. So basically the aggressiveness of our shuttle forward to reverse. Tapping in here, our forward progressivity, we can adjust between -4 and +4. At -4, it will be very slow to pick up drive. At +4, it will be very harsh and aggressive. We have the same adjustment then for the reverse progressivity. The final sub-menu in the transmission menu is our cruise control. And again, this is what we looked at in a previous video.